For more than a decade, child malnutrition has been on the rise across Katsina State. What began as a climate-induced crisis has now been worsened by ongoing insecurity and economic downturn in Katsina State. Hundreds of farming communities have been displaced by bandits and terrorist activities, leaving farmlands abandoned out of fear of kidnappings. Public health experts and religious leaders are urging the Katsina State government to adopt a more committed and realistic approach in addressing the root causes of hunger and poverty in the state. We are blaming the government on the state of affairs and also religious and community leaders who are not properly advising the government on how to improve the welfare and well-being of the masses. The self-centeredness behavior of the Hausa society is also another factor that is inflaming the hunger in Katsina.
So when government decides to say social security structure, that social security structure, if tackled, if implemented well, will prevent women from misuse of RUTF. Other interventions include information, communication and awareness among the public. But the problem here is men are not actively involved. All these issues of malnutrition are left to be handled by women. Yeah, they are supposed to, but who is the breadwinner of that house?
Public affairs commentators like Mustafa Kurfi believe systematic failure is largely to blame, warning that it is not only children, but adults too, who are dying of hunger. He criticized the government's over-reliance on non-governmental organizations, stressing that it must take ownership of its own problems.
If we are only waiting for somebody, an NGO from outside the country to come and tell us our local issue, so that means our system is really not working. Pertaining to causes, for me, the causes are majorly three. One, the increased insecurity in the state that prevent people from farming and affected their livelihood. Secondly, poor health-seeking behavior, because its mothers are attending antenatal care. All this issue of health education, nutritional and dietary aspect are really covered. And then thirdly, the harsh economic policies of the federal government has really also contributed to this.
Government officials say recent data released by development partners should serve as a wake-up call to step up existing strategies in the fight against child malnutrition.
At least two-thirds of these OTP sites and stabilization centers are managed by government. Just a fraction of the other centers are being managed by partners, just to put the record straight. In all, we have 185 OTP sites where children go and collect get this nutrition intervention on outpatient basis. Then we have 15 LGS, 17 sites providing stabilization treatment.
Officials from the Medicine Sans Frontières say they are registering more than 100 cases of severe acute malnutrition on a daily basis.
And the criteria for admission is malnutrition with complications. For the medical team, they understand that, but to make it easier for everyone, with complication means they will go to the OTPs because we have two levels of treatment. One is ambulatory, meaning that they can treat from home. And the next one is an inpatient therapeutic department, which is here, or as you call it, stabilization centers. These ones we admit when they come with complications. That is a case of malnutrition with severe malaria, severe meningitis, and some of those with these bad skin lesions, as you've seen, they are the only ones that are admitted here. Those who don't have complications are admitted automatically at the ambulatory unit, where they are followed in a period of 4 to 6 weeks and discharged to go home.
A state-level committee has just been inaugurated to address the issue, though there are questions over political will to implement whatever the outcome and findings are effectively. No effort should be spared to stop Katsina children from the preventable tragedy of hunger. Awal Ibrahim, Arise News Channel, Katsina.